Hey everyone, it's Utsav. Since unboxing the IQUNIX F60 and sharing my initial impressions video about 6 weeks ago, I haven't used it. While I still love its overall design, the lack of dedicated arrow keys are a real hindrance in my day-to-day productivity. In today's video, I pulled my F60 out of its box to try my hand at lubing and filming switches for the first time. This board also uses Costar stabilizers, which are supposedly a bit tricky to mod, so if you're looking to do that, I hope you'll find this video helpful. My F60 came with Cherry MX Browns, and although I'm generally partial to linears, I figured these would be a good way for me to learn how to lube and film switches. Here is a brief clip of what the Browns sound like stock. Taking apart the F60 is pretty straightforward. Pop off the keycaps, remove the switches, and unscrew the side panels from the main board. I'd hoped to be able to save myself a bit of time and not have to remove the side panels, but that made it difficult to remove the switches along the edges of the board. The Costar stabs were pretty heavily greased up, so I removed those and set them aside. The plate and case foams, as you can see here, are very neatly pre-installed. Since I'm just learning about the different ways in which keyboard mods affect sound, I didn't want to change too many variables at once, so I left the foams untouched. To lube the stabilizers, I grabbed some Krytox 205 grade 0 and a thin brush. I applied very small amounts at a time, first to the clip inserts for the stabilizer wire, then to the main parts of the clips where they meet the feet underneath the keycaps, and finally, the wire itself. I tried to ensure that I had a thin coating, enough to grease the wire's movement, but not so much that it would cause the stab to stick and slow down. Reinserting the wire was pretty straightforward, as you can see here. A gentle pull, and it easily snapped into place. Next, I also looped the portion of the wire where the feet clip in. Before inserting the feet underneath the keycap, you want to take care that they are facing in the right direction. You can see here that one end is longer than the other. Since the wire is placed at the north side of the switch, the long end of the stabilizer feet should face south. Before clipping everything back into place, I looped the stabilizer feet, both the inside where the wire snaps in, as well as around the edges where the feet make contact with the plastic plate insets on the down press. Clipping the wire into the feet is much easier when you're not trying to keep everything in the camera's frame as I am struggling to do here. Simply clip in one end, push the keycap toward the elbow of the wire, and snap in the other foot. Once that is done, align the keycap with the switch stem and press down. And you're done! It took me about 8 hours to lube and film the 60-odd switches before I got around to the Costar stabilizers. The end result, however, was well worth it. Leave a comment to let me know what you think, and drop a like if you enjoy this video. As always, thanks for watching.